demand that DNA test. If she get mad at you, so be it. Because you know what? When it come down to you and you sign that birth certificate, that's your child. Even if it ain't yours, that's your child. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you today? I hope that your day is going fine. If not, I hope tomorrow gets better. Today, we're going to react to another episode of Paternity Court. Let's go.
Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Smith versus Jones.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
I don't care what nobody says.
Mr. Smith, you are here contesting paternity of your ex-girlfriend's 3-year-old daughter, Janiyah. You claim Ms. Jones...
So far, let's see. Let's examine this. I don't know. I think it's too early for me to tell. Let me look a little bit more.
Is
I want to
sex
say
praised and had intercourse with multiple men during the time of conception. And you intend to prove you are not her child's father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Jones, you say Mr. Smith is nothing but a deadbeat who will grasp onto any excuse to get out of being a daddy to your daughter.
She give me Ashanti vibes.
You say today's paternity test results will prove that he is her father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Smith, you say the evidence points to several other men?
Yes,
Explain.
Yes, Your Honor. She is a sex addict and a compulsive liar. When I first met Janiyah, we had sex on the first night. I took her virginity. A few hours later, she had sex with another man.
Oh.
So I could tell you multiple reasons why I believe I am not the father of her child.
Miss
I got a few thoughts
Jones,
about him, though.
These are some very strong allegations about your sexual practices.
Yes.
Do you agree?
No. The only compulsive liar is him. Yes, I am a sex addict, but only with the person I am in a relationship with, what was him at the time.
What was your relationship like?
We were best friends at first, and then we started having sex.
Well,
see, sex complicates things. It complicates things. But dude talk a little slow, don't he? I don't know. I ain't gonna judge nobody. I'm gonna just play the video.
we became best friends the day we had sex.
Give me some other vibes too. I don't know. He give me some other vibes too.
What? Explain.
Your Honor, we met at a party, went home with her, had sex with her. Then after that, we hooked up a couple more times. We was friends with benefits.
Oh, so you're saying the sex happened immediately?
Yes.
Oh, so you met at a party, had sex that night?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that's not best friends, that's a booty call.
Something ain't adding up by this already.
How did you even find out, or how do you know that Miss Jones was with other men?
She had a boyfriend while we was best friends. And we know that because me and her talked about these things. And then I really know she was having sex with this individual because we was having sex one night and she wanted me to do a freaky thing with her that he was doing to her, that I committed not to do.
Oh, so she admitted that she was having sex with somebody else because she wanted you to do what he did?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, she wanted to get freaky. You wanted to get freaky, Ms.
I don't know if I
Jones?
believe this.
Sometimes.
But did you have
She's just straight up. Like, at least she's telling the truth. I don't know though. This dude, I don't know. He give me some vibes like he might not be fully straight. I don't think that. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm getting those vibes. And act a little off, like a little off to me. I don't know. There's something about it, but we'll see as it progresses.
boyfriend, Ms. Jones? So you didn't have a boyfriend when you met him?
No.
Were you having sex with anybody else?
Yes.
Oh, you were?
This around the same time of conception.
No, Your Honor.
It's around the same time.
I was having...
So boyfriend or no boyfriend, I mean, sex is what makes babies. So if you were having sex with somebody else during the window of time you were having sex with Mr. Smith, how do you move the other guy out?
I was having sex with this man in July. I got into a relationship with him in August, and I got pregnant at the end of August. When I get in relationships, I am faithful.
Well, Your Honor.
When I'm single, I'm single.
It's a whole nother story. One day I went to go see John Nash at a motel room where she was there with multiple friends. I came up there. She wanted to go with me, but I had other ventures to go on to.
Ventures?
Yeah. So I called her later that night. It was a lonely night. I called her. I was like, do you want to lay up? She didn't answer the phone, though.
He was blowing me up, Your
A
Honor.
couple of days later, this all around time of conception. A couple of weeks later, she admitted to having getting oral sex from this guy. This not the boyfriend, this a whole different guy. A couple of weeks after the oral sex came up, she was like, well, he tried to start sex with me, I stopped it. A couple of weeks after that, she admitted to having sex with this guy.
And so you're saying she has admitted that she actually had sex with a third guy. Not you, not the boyfriend she was with when you met her, but another guy.
Yes, Your Honor.
Was there another guy, Ms. Jones?
That's the one that I'm talking about in July, that I had sex with in July.
All right, so you're saying the timeline, though, is off because you had sex with him in July and you believe you conceived at the end of August.
Yeah, I got in a relationship with him.
So was that an ongoing sexual relationship with this guy?
That was just the one night stand. I always wanted to have sex with him.
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Another female told me about that sexual encounter with her.
At the motel?
Yes. She was like, well, I seen Janesha text messages. They in their text, then I seen pictures of them laid up. So after that, it was more rumors where these group of guys, they getting more rooms. They getting more and more rooms. She supposedly having threesomes with these group of guys. So by her being a compulsive liar and a sex addict, I don't know what to believe.
And so hold on, were you having threesomes with guys in motels, Ms. Jones?
No, I never
She
had a
already
threesome
lied.
before.
She already lied about two having sex with.
I don't know. I don't know. Because she seemed to be telling the truth about everything. Like, that's embarrassing. And she's unapologetic. So, I don't know. I don't know. This one got me. I usually have some type of inkling to, like, what I'm leaning to. But she been straight up about everything so far, it seems to me. But until I hear her talk more, then I don't know. But it seemed like she answering everything straight up. It sounded like he got some allegations, and I don't know. Let's see.
Two guys.
But you admit you did have sex with the man at the motel.
Yes.
Not a hotel, a motel.
Yes.
But she missing this whole boyfriend that she had.
And so, Mr. Smith, you said she missing what?
She missing this whole boyfriend that she had.
She had a whole boyfriend.
She had a whole boyfriend.
And that's in addition to the man
know,
at the
it kinda
motel
look like
and
his
in
baby,
addition
though.
to you.
Yes, Your Honor. And then this motel guy, the thing about this motel guy is a collage came out.
A collage?
Yes, with me, the baby, and this guy from the motel.
And you submitted that to the court?
Yes,
collage.
This is gonna help. This is gonna help.
How did you find this collage?
Oh,
This collage was in a group chat with her and her friend, her best friend. So when it came to me, her best friend admitted to me like, oh, no, I didn't make that. Janesha made it. So my first thing is like, Janesha did make it. Because Janesha is a strong-minded person. I'm knowing Janesha. Janesha would have seen that she would have snapped like, oh, I know who my baby daddy is. Why would you make this? None of that happened.
Which I did.
So she had concerns.
Now the doubt
so
coming
you're
with her
saying
now.
Miss Jones made this collage because...
Okay, I maybe I was too premature, but if this the case, and if she did this picture, I'm starting to look at her sideways.
She was trying to get a public poll
Yeah.
about who her child's father was.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you make this, Miss Jones?
No, Your Honor. My friend made it for him to see that the baby does look like him.
Okay, so on the left is you, Mr. Smith, and on the right is the guy from the motel, right?
Can't see him though.
So let me stamp that motel so we can keep up with him. So that's the motel guy. And now, Mr. Smith, that's who you believe is Jania's biological father.
It could be out of him and the other guy, the boyfriend. We still missing the boyfriend from the time of conception.
So who was at the hospital during the birth?
We still got some evidence, I guess.
I was at the birth of the baby.
Because when you got pregnant, Ms. Jones, you told Mr. Smith,
He
I'm
was
pregnant.
there the whole time. Appointments, we done went through pregnancy classes, everything. He knew the baby was here. He's just delusional.
The time she found out she was pregnant,
she looked different.
I'm having problems with my ex-girlfriend. She just had a baby. So, yes, I wanted to be there. I got 2 other kids, so I just wanted to be there. Had the pregnancy, symptoms of going to the doctors and everything, because I never had that. But at the same time, I'm respectable. You having sex with all these guys during conception. So it might not could be mine. So the baby come. The baby come. We at the hospital. Her family members come up there and her friends come up there. So while we up there, this motel guy have a baby a day later. So they across the room with his baby.
What?
So
This is a train wreck.
her family members make a comment like, let's go to this other room and see this baby, see do they babies look alike.
Family be messy, boy.
Now y'all lying now. So the motel guy had a baby, a woman having a baby in the room
That's
across
crazy.
the room from you?
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
he had a baby that day too.
I've never heard this.
Me either.
Goodness. But you're there the day the baby's born.
I'm there, yeah.
And you signed the birth certificate?
I signed the birth certificate.
But Mr. Smith, if you had all these doubts, if you knew there was a guy in a
Don't sign
motel,
the
you
birth certificate.
and the whole boyfriend, why would you just sign the birth certificate
Because
if you...
at the same time, we in a relationship. I'm trying to be a man. Your Honor, I have evidence right here that shows that John Nation made a post that said, Joe Smith, you are not the father.
Oh,
Let me see that. Jerome, will you hand me that, please?
signing that birth certificate. See, I'm gonna just make this quick. Like, men, you gotta stand up right then. You demand a DNA test if you have doubts. Demand that DNA test. If she get mad at you, so be it. Because you know what? When it comes down to you and you sign that birth certificate, that's your child. Even if it ain't yours, that's your child. Like, men, we need to get educated on it's not wrong not to sign that birth certificate. See, but we really be wanting to be there for our children. We really do. But so we'll sign that birth certificate the whole time. She be knowing she got secrets. And once you sign it, that's your child. So don't sign it, man. It's okay. Let her be mad. If she love you, she gonna forgive you.
Wow.
I'm starting to look at her sideways,
Now, I don't know
too.
if you know this or not. Facebook is a public social media website. Billions of people seeing this. So if you telling
They
billions
look
of
wrong.
people, Joe Smith, you are not the father, I gotta be not the father. She's stating it.
I wish it worked like that. Jerome, have you ever heard of this thing called Facebook?
No.
But it's billions of social media. It's billions of people on Facebook.
I do know what Facebook is, Mr. I do know. Thank you for informing me, though. So you're saying if you put on Facebook, Joe Smith, you are not the father, who would put that out there unless they believed it? Because billions of people are going to see it.
And you
Yes,
still
Your Honor.
signed the birth certificate.
So hold on, Miss Jones.
Oh, it just switched. I don't feel sorry for her, and I know this is going to end up being his child. Why she end up being his?
Did you post this?
I did.
And why did you post this?
I was very upset that he wasn't claiming my
And
baby.
now,
That's how
and
people
what's
treat you.
crazy though, one day I go over to her family house. This is like Christmas time. I'm taking presents over. So we sitting in the dining room. A kid come in the room, because I say something to the child. I say something to Janisha baby. A little kid come in there like, she's not even yours.
Oh, man.
A little kid?
Yes.
Oh,
so a
man.
little kid not gonna just say this out of nowhere. She heard that from a grown up. A grown up that's around.
She wasn't saying it like that. She was saying like, you're not around. Like, you can't come in here and just
No.
say something to
When-
my
when-
child.
when- when-
and she
No.
barely sees.
Wait, but
Nah.
I mean, look, a little kid does not
Nah.
have the gumption to come up to a grown man and
Bingo.
say,
Yeah,
"You
yeah.
not even the day." What did she say to
Bingo.
you exactly?
You
And
are
it sound like they
not
raising
even
some
her
disrespectful
father.
children.
You not
Disrespectful
even.
children.
Yes. Yeah,
Bro, she trying to take my job. Little kid.
At this time, like, when we had the baby, I had to teach Janesha how to change a diaper.
I was young.
All of that. How to change a diaper. I'm doing everything. I'm filling out paperwork. Things that a father don't even do most of these days.
No, I'm doing better than you.
No, fathers do that a lot.
No, what I'm saying, as a young father, as a young black father, a lot of young men don't do that. I'm taking everything.
You got 2 kids before her. You should know how to do all this.
Assumption. I'm changing diapers.
And you feel like you were really stepping up as a young man.
I'm stepping
trying
up
to be there.
Child. That's why I'm trying to figure out if this is my child or not. Because I'm stepping up at this time. I'm bringing around my other kids. I want them to grow a relationship.
Well, that's a beautiful picture.
I'm going to stop it because it sounds like this guy want to do right. It sounds like it. And it sounds like he might like her too. But, man, I just lost respect for that female. You know, at first, I thought he would just put it out there, and I thought she was just, straight up. But you always got to watch for the hook. And she threw the hook when she was like, I'm doing better than you. That's bitterness. That's bitterness. So, I'm wanting to say that this child's starting to look like him. In my heart, right now, at this time, I kind of feel like it's his. I kind of feel like it's his. But you never know about these things because they turn for the worst. And I think he just might be the one who swimmers got to the egg. So let's just see.
Have you developed a relationship with Janiyah?
Yes, that's a recent picture, Your Honor.
So you have a relationship with her?
Yes, Your Honor. She states she calls me father and everything.
And so when you look at that picture, I mean, you look like a daddy holding his little girl.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you thought about
that picture don't
if
make
these
me look like her,
results
though.
do not reveal that you are her biological father? Would that hurt you?
It would hurt me.
I can see tears in your eyes. Like, I really see this matters to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you say as a young man being a father,
that lip from the tremble.
You missed out before, and now you've really had the experience you didn't have with your other children with Janiyah.
Yes, Your Honor. So this one, I wanted to do everything. So I started that off. And then all these executions, I'm not the dad, and then all these thoughts in my head, like, I really wanted to be a father to him.
She kind of look like him.
She loves him. When she get around him, she don't know me no more. She don't even talk to me. She just goes straight to him.
And what if he's not? Have you thought of it?
No.
All right. Jerome?
She ain't lie about nothing, though. She ain't lie about nothing, so that's why it's confusing to me. But the baby kind of look like
These
him.
results were
I don't know.
prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. It has been determined by this court. Mr. Smith, you are the father.
Man, I kind of feel like she looked like him a little bit. I wasn't sure, though.
The father.
She act like she don't like that. Let's see.
That is your beautiful little girl.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How does that feel to hear?
It felt good.
I kept telling you.
It felt good because I could start a relationship with her and my other kids.
I see the tears in your eyes because I know it mattered to you.
She been trying to make people cry.
And that's why getting these results are so important. Because as much as you tried to stand up and just be there was always that thing that just didn't allow you to fully connect. I can see the love in your eyes when you look at her. And I'm so happy for her sake that right at the cusp of when she was really going to feel your absence, where she was really going to be able to absorb and understand that there was something holding you back from her, you had the courage to come in here and get this resolved.
So I kind of felt like it was his, but I didn't know. Honestly, I think they'll end up probably. I was gonna say I probably think they'll get back together, but it sounds like the girl might not want to be there, and I don't know. Something was off about the dude. Like he displayed feminine characteristics. Okay, I'm gonna just say it like that, and I'm not being mean. I'm just saying that's what I picked up, and he acted a little slow, but I guess he's not as slow as I thought, because he came to court prepared. So, you could just get the wrong idea or read people wrong, and that's what I did, I guess. But I don't think this case was. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't one of those cases that made me mad, but I respect the fact that girl, all of the embarrassing stuff, she was just straight up with it, So that's what kind of made her believable. And it sounded like to me like he was just bringing up a lot of stuff to discredit it. But as time came on, it kind of felt like he wanted the child to be his. So I'm glad it turned out to be his child, and I think that little girl gonna have a great dad, man. And I just hope the young man don't go get no more kids because it's too much. Like, you want your kids under one roof. I tell you that, But I just wish the best for him. Drop me some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Until the next time, peace.